1, 2. Welcome to That's a Latte Film with your hosts Rebecca and Erica. On this podcast, we will talk about some of our unpopular opinions on some popular films. So grab a cup of coffee, relax, and join us. Disclaimer, some of the films we discuss may be explicit. We will try our best to keep it PG, but please beware before you watch the films. There will also be a lot of spoilers. Period. Okay. Hello, everyone. How's it going? I hope you're having a great day or week. What's today? Well, Thursday. When it comes out, too, it's going to be Thursday, but we're also filming on a Thursday, so...
Oh, wow.
The irony.
What a coincidence.
I love it. But, how's it going?
It's going great.
Yeah? Life is good?
Yeah. I'm engaged.
We're going to go ahead and tell everybody, I guess. Rebecca is engaged. How do you feel?
I feel so good. I feel great. It was really nice the way he did it. It was very much so romantic. It was on a beach, even though it was about a storm. I felt like I was in The Notebook. You know that scene where it's like pouring? Mm-hmm. He brought me to the beach, and it was like the storm was on this side, there were blue skies on this side, but the storm was moving mad quick. It was really windy. And then he did it, and we went straight to the car. He read me a letter. It was really cute.
Aww.
Yeah. So I'm very happy.
He wrote a letter?
Yeah.
That's so nice.
And he gave me all the drafts of the letter, too. He wrote it, like, up to 5 times, yeah.
Aww.
So, but he wrote it, like, really neat the last time. And it was really cute.
Okay.
Yeah. The ring didn't fit originally, so I had to wear it on my pinky.
Yeah, so this girl, she calls me after the whole thing happened, and she's with her pinky in the video camera. And I'm like, well, okay, it looks like an engagement ring, but it's on the wrong finger. So what am I supposed to be? Am I supposed to be excited right now? Is this like, oh, this is a promise ring? Like, what's happening?
No, very much so engagement ring. So it didn't fit.
I just stared at it for a while.
I had to wear it on this finger, and I was just like, I'm engaged. Especially to Mom. Every time I saw her that day, I was like, I'm engaged. On my pinky. I sent her a picture of me like this. Like I did to you yesterday. And I did it with my pinky, and I was like, I'm engaged. But then we got to resize the next day, so now it fits.
Yeah, so now she's like officially engaged. You know?
Yeah, I didn't tell anybody else until it was on the right finger.
Yeah.
Like I called Imani, I called Anna, but it was like on the right finger, you know. So.
Well, I'm honored.
Yeah,
to have been the one that got the pinky.
Yeah, you got the pinky. You
honored.
and Dad.
I love it. Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
Everyone can share the congratulations later, however you want. Okay. So, today's episode is a little different because we're not talking about an old film. We're talking about a new film. Like, literally still in theaters right now.
Yeah.
Pretty sure. So, we are talking about a movie called In the Heights. Now, it's also going to be different because we don't actually hate this movie, but there's some things.
I have some strong feelings about it. I have some very strong feelings. It was a great movie. Loved it. I've been wanting to watch it again since I've seen it, but I've been so busy, so I can't go back to see it.
Oh, I probably watched it
I literally only saw it the day we went to the movies. And we have HBO Max, and I still have not been able to watch it.
Oh my gosh, not even like in the background?
No, I'm literally always in the go. And when I'm watching Netflix, it's usually on the phone, my phone. Like I'm in the car, and I'm eating on the go, you know? So I don't have HBO Max on my phone either. But,
dang.
Yeah, it was a great movie. I love Broadway. I love all the music. I love all of that. But this movie, I've actually never seen In the Heights on Broadway.
Okay, yeah, disclaimer.
Yeah, I've never seen it on Broadway. I just listened to the Broadway soundtrack. And, like, there's a lot of differences. Like, a lot. And I feel like if you're doing a movie based on the Broadway show using the same music, it should not be that different.
Yeah.
Like, it shouldn't be the whole storyline is changed compared to the Broadway show. Like, that shouldn't be the thing. Like, it should be very similar, like, the same songs. Like, it shouldn't be... Like, that. I was so confused watching the movie. I was like, that's not how it is in the Broadway show.
Yeah.
I'm very confused. So.
See, like, and the thing is, I waited till I watched the movie to listen to the music, because I didn't want to be, like, I didn't want any spoilers before I watched it. So, like, I watched it with fresh eyes, so I didn't have the same feelings until Rebecca was like, did you know that the Broadway show, this is what happened? I was like, what?
Yeah.
Like, apparently there were so many changes. But anyway, let me give you guys the description. This is from Google. It's very long, so I apologize in advance. But, okay, so the creator of Hamilton and the director of Crazy Rich Asians invite you to the event of the summer.
Start again.
Let's try one more time. The creator of Hamilton and the director of Crazy Rich Asians invite you to the event of the summer, where the streets are made of music and little dreams become big. In the Heights. Lights up on Washington Heights. The scent of a cafecito caliente hangs in the air just outside of the 181st Street subway stop, where a kaleidoscope of dreams rallies this vibrant and tight-knit community. At the intersection of it all is the likable, magnetic bodega owner, Usnavi, or Anthony Ramos, who saves every penny from his daily grind as he hopes, imagines, and sings about a better life. In the Heights fuses Lin-Manuel Miranda's kinetic music and lyrics with director John M. Chu's lively and authentic eye for storytelling to capture a world very much of its place, but universal in its experience. What kind of a description?
The sentence that says we're a kaleidoscope of dreams rallies this vibrant and tight-knit community. There are so many descriptive words. OMG.
I feel like either Lynn wrote this,
probably,
or John wrote this, because this is too much. The scent of a cafecito caliente hangs in the air. Like every other description we've read was not
that
with
detailed.
This amount of detail. I mean, I know that it's also a new movie, so things are different. Descriptions are different for movies and stuff, and they have to make it sound good. But dang. And what does that last sentence even mean?
I don't know. The fact I was reading it, I was like, is there a typo? Because what it says, an authentic eye for storytelling to capture a world very much of its place. What does that even mean? A world very much of its place, but universal in its experience?
Like, I
don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it.
I mean, maybe they mean because it's a bunch of Hispanics and not just one background. But also, they don't touch upon every Hispanic background.
No, they do like Cuban, Puerto Ricans, Mexicans,
and
Dominicans. They say Chile once.
Oh, that's true.
But they don't
say
like Colombia.
Venezuela, Guatemala. Yeah. They don't mention any of those.
No. I feel like it would be really hard, though, to include all of them.
That's true.
There's a lot of them.
Yeah.
You know?
And I don't know. Maybe because they're focusing more on who's in Washington Heights?
I guess so. But I feel like it's a mixture. Maybe not a lot of Colombians.
Maybe.
I don't know.
I wasn't raised there, so I don't know.
Yeah.
But, I mean, great movie, though.
Yes.
It's really good. So I have questions.
Go ahead. Maybe I have answers.
So, just seeing it from the perspective of, like, I only watched the movie and I didn't listen to the Broadway soundtrack. So, like, I only have this context. So, like, because I know there's, like, complaints out there about how they didn't have the darker community in the film, which doesn't make sense because Benny is black. So I'm like, and he's a lead role. So I don't understand that. That's number one. Number two is John M. Chu. being the director of the film. I'm like, if this is supposed to be authentic, like it says.
Oh.
I'm like, and the whole movie, like, I understand, like, you know, inclusivity and all that kind of stuff. But, like, he's Asian.
I guess because you have Lin-Manuel there anyways, so it doesn't really matter who directs it. But I guess because he directed Crazy Rich Asians, and apparently that was a really, really good movie.
Yeah, it is a really good movie. But
so,
I was just like, how authentic could it have been? I mean, I also, now thinking about it though, because I listened to a documentary, the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air documentary on HBO Max. Mm-hmm. They were talking about, like, you know, the behind the scenes, all that kind of stuff. And the writers of that show were white. Yeah, the writers were white. And the whole cast is African American. Everybody's black.
Yeah. And
the whole culture is black, but they're, like, living in a white neighborhood, you know?
Okay.
So, like,
okay.
But Will was talking about how they would have to sometimes step in and be like, black people would never say this.
Okay.
Or black people would never do this. And they would be, and the white, like, the people that were, the writers were willing to be like, oh, okay, we didn't know. And they switch it around. They would let the actors tell them, and they would switch it up.
Yeah.
So, like, maybe that's what happened on set, too, you know?
Yeah.
And also, I'm like, I don't know where he was brought up. I don't know if he was maybe brought up in Washington Heights, maybe, or in the city. So, like, he had that view. But I just found that kind of weird. I was like, I mean, I'm sure there were Hispanic directors out there that he could have used.
Yeah.
So, but I don't know.
I have no idea. I didn't even think of that.
Yeah. That was just one of my main questions. And also, was anybody else uncomfortable with the scene that Vanessa is running down the street and the fabric is flying in the air?
I was like, is she a track star? Like, is this what? I don't understand why she's running so hard. Like, she booked it down that street.
She could have been Jackie Chan, like the Jackie Chan
the eye thing. Wasn't it like they went through her eye or something?
Yes.
Oh my god, I don't know. It was really weird.
That was too much.
I don't understand. I have a lot of complaints about this movie. Okay, I had more expectations about certain things.
Oh my god.
First of all. Actually, the lady who played Bella Claudia, she was also in the Broadway show.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
okay.
So that's number one. She was great.
She's so good.
Right? However, this storyline was switched so much.
Go ahead, Becca. Go ahead. Let it out.
So the original storyline is that, yes, Usnavi runs the bodega. Then you have Sunny, who also runs it with Usnavi. Then you have Vanessa, who wants to get out of the barrio. Then you have, like, Danielle and Carla and the other lady, and, you know, like, like the people in it, yeah. Then you have Nina, who goes into who goes to college,
yes,
and comes back. Then you have Benny, who works at the dispatch, and her, like, Nina's dad. Number one, Nina's supposed to have a mom and a dad, so there's that. Then you have the Piragua guy, which is played by Lin-Manuel Miranda. In the movie, not in the show. In the show, he actually played Usnavi.
Who plays the Piragua guy in the Broadway show?
I don't know, some random dude.
Oh, okay.
But the guy who played the Mr. Softy guy in the movie, he played Benny.
Okay.
George Washington. In George Washington in Hamilton. Christopher Jackson. So, like, the people, fine. Great. However, the singing was making me so angry. Because the lady who played Nina in the Broadway show has such a strong voice. Like, she
has that Broadway
belts
voice.
it. She has such a strong voice. Like, you can feel her singing. And then you hear it in the movie, and she's singing so soft, like a child. And I was like, oh my goodness. You couldn't find somebody with a stronger voice to sing these songs?
Yeah, like, every time she sang, like, every song that she had in the movie, I was bored.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't feel anything. There were only some points that I was like, oh, okay, like, she's finally, like, putting in some power in there. But most of the time I was like,
she had no, like, oomph
with
her singing. And, like, in the Broadway show, like, if you hear it, she's, like, in it, like she's belting, like, you know. So I'm just like, oh my goodness, why? Right? So there's that. Then you have the storyline in general. So like everybody buys lotto tickets every morning, and they go to the bodega, and like Usnavi wants to move back to DR. That's another thing. Okay, in the Broadway show, Usnavi wasn't born in DR. He was born in New York. But in the movie, they make it so that he didn't leave DR until he was like 7 years old. 7 or 8 years old. So that's
such drastic
so
changes.
That he knew that his father worked at that like bar or whatever, that he was gonna go back and fix it up because he was there when he was 7. He was poor. No,
because he has memories.
No, best days of his life. No, he wasn't born there. He was born in New York. That's how he got his name, and they didn't put that in the movie either. That they on the ship to New York, his dad saw the name U.S. Navy on the ship and said Usnavi. That's what we're gonna name the baby. So that he wasn't even born until they got to New York.
So wait, so in the movie when they say, was he saying that was a nickname?
Usnavi?
Yeah.
No, that's his name.
So they changed his name?
No.
So wait, how in the movie? How did they say that he got the name?
Some ships.
Was he in the Navy?
No, some ships passed by, and that's how he got the name Usnavi. Oh, no, his dad had gone to New York to go do something and saw the thing, and his wife was home or something like that. But they changed it. And the fact that you find out about that, it was another song. They cut out 6 or more songs out of the Broadway show from the movie. Like, there's supposed to be a song between Nina and her mom and her dad. And that's such a funny song. Since she doesn't have a mom, that song's cut out. The song, like, the Bidagua reprise, I heard that was at the end of the, They did it in the movie. Yeah. But
at first they didn't.
At first they didn't. The storyline in general, like, so yeah, they all get lottery tickets. Usnavi sells them or whatever. Sonny works at the bodega with him, and that somebody ends up winning the lottery. And so the song 96,000, and you find out after that Abuela Claudia won the lotto. In the Broadway show, you know she won the lotto because she gives 1/3 of the money to Sonny, 1/3 of the money to Usnavi, and 1/3 of the money for her. And there's a whole song about it. Because they have, like, so they get the call about that somebody won the lotto, then they sing that song, and then Abuela Claudia sings a song about her mom and like how like she doesn't know what to do with the money. Yeah. And then at the same time that's happening, Nina and her dad and her mom, like the dispatch store, like they don't have a lot of money. So like then I don't know how it happens in the Broadway show. I don't know if he closes the dispatch.
Yeah, because like you still have those gaps in the
soundtrack. Because I don't. Yeah, so I don't know if her dad closes the dispatch, but like when all of them go to that club, Usnavi and Vanessa get separated by the blackout that happens. But Nina and Benny are supposed to fight in the club. They're supposed to have a whole fight. They're supposed to like argue. Like he tells her off basically. So then they're fighting at the end of the club scene. But in the movie, they're all happy. They're dancing. They don't fight.
They barely fight.
They just get separated by the blackout. In the movie, you don't know who won the lotto. Nobody handed in their ticket. Yeah. But by that time in the movie, you know who won the lotto. Or by that time in the Broadway show, you pretty much know who won the lotto. Yeah. And then like the blackout scene where Abuela Claudia dies in the movie, she doesn't die until after the barrios, the carnival, like the party scene in the Broadway show. So like they split, like she died so much earlier in the movie, and then they don't tell you who won the lotto to the end of the movie. Mm-hmm. And Vanessa wants to move out of the neighborhood. In the movie, she already had moved before Usnavi left. In the Broadway show, she doesn't leave until after Usnavi. She decides like that she's gonna leave. Yeah. So like, that all gets messed up, and they take songs out like I'm gonna look. I have to look at the soundtrack.
That's just such a big. That's so many changes, because then that even changes the whole timeline. So I'm like. Yeah. Why?
So there's a song that Nina's dad sings. It goes, the song that Nina sings, Breathe. Then it goes to Benny's Dispatch song, so that was right. Then it goes to It Won't Be Long Now that Vanessa like goes to go see that apartment.
Yeah.
Let me just talk about Vanessa for a second. Okay. Vanessa's supposed to be some type of fashion designer, whatever.
Downtown.
Her outfits the entire movie were atrocious.
Outrageous.
I was like, when she put on the blazer with the peach colored shirt and some shorts, I was like, what are you wearing?
I was like, are they trying to say that we dress like that?
Like, are you serious? Like, how are you going to be a fashion designer and dress like that?
I
like,
don't know.
What are you wearing?
I was like, I don't know what person is wearing that, but
like, hello? So she sings that song, right? And then after that, it's a song that Nina's dad sings. About, like, he doesn't have money or whatever.
That would have been cute.
Yeah.
I don't think, did he ever sing? Oh, yeah, he only
Good
sang
morning,
in the...
Usnavi. That's all he sings. Then there's the No Me Diga song, right? But the No Me Diga song in the Broadway show was way better.
Really?
Because whoever played Daniela, I didn't like the way she sang. Because I felt like she sang very...
Well, yeah,
I was like,
that's
oh my
true.
gosh. Why do you have a normal person singing?
You know who she reminded me of?
That lady?
Thumbelina?
Yes!
If you guys have seen Thumbelina and you know the frog lady...
The lady in real life, I can't remember her name.
Yeah, Chado,
yes.
Yeah. Same person.
Literally.
Has to be the same person. There's no way.
It's not.
Maybe they're related.
Maybe.
Because
but she was very annoying.
They look too much alike.
Yeah, it's just the plastic surgery. But the No Me Diga song is way better.
I'm gonna listen to the Broadway soundtrack.
And the Broadway soundtrack. And then 96,000, right? So then you find out, 96,000. Then you find out that Bella Claudia won the lottery because she sings Paciencia y Fe. Right? But in the movie, by that time, she dies.
Dang.
In the Broadway show, then you have the When You're Home song between Nina and Benny. Then you have the Piragua song. Then the club, where they're dancing or whatever. That's when Nina and Benny fight. And then the blackout. And then the blackout song in the Broadway show was so much better. So much better. Because there's like the part where Sonny and the guy who does the spray cans, the way that whatever they're saying, not the same in the. It's way better, way better in the Broadway. And then there's a song after the blackout where Benny and Nina make up called Sunrise, and that song is so good because it shows you that Benny doesn't know any Spanish. So she's teaching him Spanish in the beginning of it. And then after that, you have Abuela Claudia and Usnavi sing about how she has the money and that she's gonna give the money to him and Sonny, that they're gonna go back to DR and all that. But that doesn't happen. Then Nina's dad sings again, and then Abuela Claudia dies. So she doesn't die till literally the end. Then Nina sings a song about Abuela Claudia, but I'm okay with not having that song because it's really extra.
Okay.
And then the Piragua reprise, and then you have the Champagne song. Yeah. And then when the sun goes down with Nina and Benny, and then the finale. But yeah. So they cut out a lot of the songs. And like the wording of a lot of the songs. Like the Champagne song.
Yeah.
Like I told you.
Yeah.
And the song, she's like, I got you a present. I went downtown to get it. In the movie, she goes, I got you a present. I went next door to get it. What? Why do you have to change that one of all things?
Honestly. I don't know.
For what?
I'm like, I don't know if it's because they were afraid of it being too long by having all those songs in there.
It was still 2.5 hours.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. I wonder how long it was on Broadway.
I can't see because they have it all together. They have the movie soundtrack and then right after the Broadway soundtrack.
They have separate, though, I think they have like separate albums for each.
Let's see. Yeah. No. 1 hour and 43 minutes. And that's with the radio edits at the bottom.
Anyway.
Yeah.
This movie is great. Like, I love it. Okay, so I'm not, shooting it down. I think you should go see it. Go see it in the movies. Go to the theater because we need to make sure that the movie theaters can stand strong Because I do not want to start watching new movies on HBO Max for the rest of my life.
Oh, no. Heck
That's
no.
not happening. So please go to the movie theater. Go watch it. Support the movies. They need it, okay? Mm-hmm. But it's excellent. The music is still really good.
If you don't have any knowledge of the Broadway show, it was really good.
Yeah.
Like it made me cry. Like, it was really good.
It still gives you all the feels.
Yeah.
Okay? Like, I listen to the soundtrack on a daily basis.
So do
at
I.
This point.
Chris gets so upset. We'll be in the car, and he'd be like, oh my gosh, I know all the words now because you play it all the time.
He's like not again.
Like,
please.
I'll be, like, it's really bad. I listen to it all the time. Mom will be walking around the house. She's like, piragua, piragua. Like, she's literally just singing it all the time. It's so bad.
Honestly, though.
So
it's so ridiculous at this point. But you know what? It's good because we finally have something, you know? Of ours. So it's
Hispanics.
Nice. Yeah.
As
So,
Puerto Ricanas.
yeah. So, yeah, guys, go see the movie. We just, thank you for listening to our opinions, but it's still good. So, thank you for watching or listening, however you choose. Please make sure that you share, subscribe, like, comment, anything that you can to help us.
Yes.
So people can see our content. The more you comment, the algorithm changes. So you're helping us a lot by just doing that. So thank you guys so much. Hope you have a great day.
So, here we go. Oh, that's really good. Well, you snap out of it and get me some more coffee. Ladies and gentlemen, ladies.